In this video, I'll be going over how to find fractions on a number line. The first step is to divide the sections. Second step is to move the number of spaces based on the numerator. In our first example, we have 3/8. 3/8 would fall between 0 and 1. Below we have a number line with 0 and 1. And we need to place the point exactly where 3/8 is. So the first step is to divide the sections. Since we have the denominator as 8, so we are going to divide 8 sections. Starting from the middle, because since it's 8, we know there's going to be 8 sections. So the middle part would be 4/8. And then you would need 3 sections here. So this would be 1/8, 2/8, and 3/8. Then you would need 3 sections on the right half as well. So we would have 5, 6, 7. So 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 1 would be 8/8. So 3/8 would be right here. And here is where we want to place the dot. And that's number of spaces 3 for 1, 2, 3, like so. And we can see that it's 3/8 right here. Now for the second one, we have 1/3. So in order to divide the sections, we first look at the denominator of 3, and we know we need to divide 3 sections between 0 and 1. And so 3 sections, we can approximate that's going to look something like this. So that's total of 3 sections. You can see that's 1 section, 2 section, and 3 section. So the first section would be 1/3. Second section would be 2/3. And the last section would be 3/3. So therefore 1/3 would be here, and that is 1 space of numerator starting from 0. And so this is where you will want to plot the dot. Now for the third example, 3/5. So we know the denominator of 5 needs to divide the section into 5. So looking at between 0 and 1, so we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. So the first line would be 1/5, second line would be 2/5, and then 3/5, 4/5, and the 1 is 5/5. And so looking at the numerator, 3, we would go 3 spaces, and that would be exactly 3/5 here, and that's where we will plot the dot. So the dividing of sections will get easier the more that you practice. And let's move on to the fourth example, where we have 4/6. So 4/6, we have 6 sections, which we're going to divide, and it will look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, and finally the 1 is 6, 6. So the numerator 4, moving the 4 spaces, and that will land us exactly on 4/6, and that's where we will plot the dot. So these are 4 examples of how you would find fractions on a number line. You want to first divide the sections, then move the number of spaces based on the numerator. Or if you are writing each of the fraction out, you could simply locate where you need to plot the dot and plot the dot accordingly. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.